everybody, and welcome back to Dark Mystic Ocean. If you don't know me, my name is Kermes. I am a tarot card reader and a Vedic astrologer, and I take consultations. I teach as well. So for any details, follow my Instagram page or drop me an email, and I would be happy to answer your questions. So today's video is going to be part of the astrology series which I have started, and today we are going to talk about Mars in Aries. So I have already made two videos, Sun in Aries and Moon in Aries, and today we are going to talk about what happens when Mars is in Aries. So this is primarily a video meant for students of Vedic astrology. So if you are just searching or scrolling through videos, especially my videos, trying to understand what you will get for your chart, this is not really the right place to be, because astrology is not just about one particular placement. It's a complete orchestra of 9 planets, 12 houses, 12 signs coming all together and then delivering one particular result. Okay, so this is meant for learners. So if that's not you, preferably don't go through the video. But if you want to learn Vedic astrology, if you're interested in the science, if you're interested in making predictions, if you're interested in seeing how life pans out through the eyes of Jyotish, then definitely subscribe to my channel. Okay, so without wasting much more time, let's start with Mars in Aries. Okay, so definitely, if you are an astrology beginner, if you are an astrology enthusiast, you definitely know that Mars in Aries would do well. Why? Because, well, Mars is now in his own house. Mars is in its own sign. Mars, the planet, rules two signs, namely Aries and Scorpio. The speciality in Aries is that Mars is now sitting not only in its own sign, which is known as Swagrahi, but it is sitting in a Rashi, which is also going to give it as a status called Mool Trikon. Now, Mool Trikon literally means, you can translate it into various ways, but it means the birth, where the planet is born. So Mars is technically born in Aries. So a lot of traits which fall in Aries of, impulsiveness, of war, of aggression, of riches, of travel, of adventure, all these traits are found in the planet Mars as well. So it's a very comfortable sign for Mars to be in. It is a sign where Mars definitely produces good results. It can be regarding its own significations, which means Mars signifies siblings, Mars signifies courage, the blood, the bone marrow, all these things it can produce good results with. Or depending on the ascendant you are born in, wherever Mars rules, whichever house it lords, that will give you very good results. So for example, let's say Mars is the third lord. So third lord, Mars being in its own sign Aries, would give you good relationships with your younger siblings. It would give you lots of courage. It can bring you it can give you good opportunities in life. You'd have to struggle less, because third lord also governs struggles in life. However, this would depend on another number of factors. Like I always say, the entire chart needs to be studied before giving any results. So coming back to Mars in Aries, in general, Mars in Aries does very, very well, because in its own sign, Mars here is comfortable. Mars here is ready for action. Mars over here gives the person a very formidable spirit. It makes you courageous. It can make you a bit impulsive, so do keep a check on that if you have Mars in Aries. But it gives you a lot of good quick fire power in your brain, which means you have the ability to come up with very good ideas in a very short span. So this makes for very good leaders. This makes for very good story writers. This makes for very good business entrepreneurs in general. Mars in Aries also has the unique ability of getting support from people around, not necessarily your family or your friends, but in general, when Mars sits in Aries, it gives the person an attraction, a quality of which is so fiery in nature, so attractive in nature, that you tend to get kinsmen around you, people who will support you, people who will vote for you, people who will die for you. This is a blessing of Mars in Aries. So having support, having kinsmen is a trait of Mars in Aries. Other than that, Mars in Aries is good wherever it is placed in your chart. If you have Mars in Aries, that house will do well. So if it's at the fifth house, it will promote intelligence, it will promote courage, it will promote good education, and it will also make childbirth easy. Now, obviously, if there are other deterrents, which means if a malefic aspects it, if it is losing its power in the Navamsha, then these results will change. It will not come to pass, because astrology is a game of lot of things, all right? But in general, Mars in Aries is a blessing to have. So if you have it, thank the gods that you have it. What else? Mars in Aries, it can also give a very nice appearance in particularly the face, because Aries naturally governs the first house in the natural zodiac. So the face is very prominent with Mars in Aries. There is one drawback with Mars in Aries, and that is at the time of necessity, when you really, really, really need to showcase your courage, there will be at least once or twice where this will happen, is that you will not be able to come forth and show what you're made of. Your courage will falter. You will not be able to showcase your skills and talents at least once or twice in life. This is something that does happen with Mars in Aries. But other than that, this is great. This is a great placement. So if you have it, definitely make use of the energy that Mars brings, because Mars is energy. Mars is the firepower. Mars is the kickstart energy that you need in life. It's also very good for health in general. So if you're running the Dasha Antardasha of this Mars in Aries, this is a good time of recovery as well. Okay, so this is pretty much what I have with Mars in Aries. I hope this helps you, increases your studies in a good way. And if you have any questions about this video, drop it in the comment section. If you have any doubts, drop it in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I hope you have a good evening.